Genre: tech-based, horror, psychological thriller. Location: Los Angeles, USA. A dark room with only 2 monitors lit. One is coding and the other is a Reddit thread. Jason Ruiz, a data engineer, an amateur video editor, is hunched over his laptop. A video thumbnail appears on the screen. Leaked. Genesis Wyatt. Home video. And he takes a deep breath and places his mouse over the upload button. On the other screen, Genesis Wyatt, a famous actress who went missing 5 years ago, is sitting on a bed, smiling. The video looks homey and real. Jason, this video is going to rock the internet. He clicks upload. Cut to the video uploading bar at 90%. 100%. A notification pops up. Posted successfully on ours. Suddenly, the lights in the room flicker. The screen is interrupted. A strange whisper-like sound comes from the speaker. Whisper, you shouldn't have done that. Jason steps back in shock. Jason, what the hell? Genesis's face reappears on the screen, but his eyes are dark, deep, and beyond human limits. He panics and throws off his headphones. His nose starts bleeding. YouTubers are shocked and reacting. People on TikTok zoom in on the video in slow motion to show a close-up of the eyes. Theories on Reddit. This can't be a deep. This is Genesis's spirit. When was this video shot? She died 5 years ago. One Reddit comment gets the most votes. I was on the VFX team for Genesis's last film. This video doesn't look fake. Emily White, Genesis' older sister, sits alone in the room. She's watching the same leaked video over and over again. Tears are streaming down her face. Emily, she's dead. This video must be fake. Suddenly, the power goes out in the entire apartment. Her phone starts ringing. Call her name. Unknown, she hesitantly picks up the call. Emily, hello? Whisper on the phone. She's not dead, Emily. She S with you right now. The call ends. The room falls silent. Her wardrobe slowly starts opening. She slowly turns around. Nothing is visible, but a red high heel is lying on the floor, the same one Genesis wore on her last red carpet. Emily's eyes open, worry etched on her face. She reaches for her phone by the bed. On the phone screen, 9 notifications appear on the lock screen. New airdrop from Genesis. Accept video. Emily's hand shakes. She opens a video. An old recording of Genesis plays on the screen, but her face is distorted. Her eyes are black. Her voice is distorted. Genesis, the video pauses. The phone's camera automatically turns on and a shadow appears on the screen behind Emily's own shadow. Emily screams and drops the phone to the ground. Emily does her research. She pulls out articles about Genesis's final film, his mysterious disappearance, and deepfake technology. She reads a strange article. Genesis Wyatt's final film was canceled after a director was found dead. Face torn off a mysterious name in the comments below it. Samuel_777. He tried to use her for AI cloning. She became something else. Emily immediately searches for this user on Reddit. That user is online. Emily, do you know what's happening to me? Samuel_777. Your sister has been dead for 5 years. But the one who has come back now is not her Smile_777. This is not Genesis. This is Deepfake Genesis, an artificial spirit who is connected to technology and death. Jason is locked in his flat. Monitors and sound systems everywhere. His eyes are red. His face is miserable. The same video of Genesis is playing over and over again on the monitor, but now that video has automatically changed. In the video, Genesis, you brought me to the world, Jason. Now you have to be a part of me. A black hand comes out of the screen in front of Jason, real, smoky, cold, and grabs Jason's neck. Jason screams, but the sound is muffled inside the room. The screen is closed. Emily at night trying to sleep. Then suddenly the TV turns on automatically. The video of Genesis smiling. But now he is covered in blood. The camera is looking at Emily, but she knows that she did not turn on the camera. The phone rings again. The message is, you are next. The doorbell rings loudly. Emily slowly walks over and opens the door. No one is outside. There is only an old VHS tape lying on it. It says, Genesis Final Tape. Emily looks at the VHS tape in a panic. There are bloodstains on the tape, and a faint smell. A memory emerges in her mind. Recording videos with Genesis as a child. The same camera, the same laughter. She immediately gets a VHS player from the antique store. She plays the tape. The tape plays. In it, Genesis is sitting on an empty stage, surrounded by black curtains. She looks at the camera and says, Genesis in the tape. If you're watching this, Emily, I am not alive, but someone or something is using my face. I once signed a secret project with AI camera technology. They wanted to preserve my virtual personality so that I would live forever, but something went wrong. They also preserved my emotions, my fears, my anger, my pain, and now he has become a separate entity. Genesis' eyes slowly start to darken in the video. The face starts to deteriorate Genesis in a distorted voice. Now she wants you to, Emily, because you are the last one screen off. Emily is gasping, eyes filled with tears. Emily goes to meet who's actually Samuel Carter, a former AI programmer who was working on Genesis' last project. Samuel looks down. We made a mistake, Emily. We scanned his face for a deepfake voice AI couple and created a digital clone. But Genesis' mind was too complex, Emily, so you guys imprisoned his soul. Samuel, no. We can't imprison the soul, but what we created, it started thinking of itself as Genesis. Now it's on the network, Reddit, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Emily, how to stop it, Samuel? They're S. Only one way. Send it back to where it was born. Genesis S. Original camera. And those old voices. She takes out Genesis' old home camera and the place in the basement where Genesis used to make her first recording. She gathers the VHS player, the old camera, and Genesis' old voice recordings in one place. After everything is connected, she calls out to Genesis, Emily, if you can hear me, come back as the real Genesis and not as a deepfake. The room falls into darkness. A shadow creeps across the walls. Genesis' face appears on the screen, beautiful on one side. A distorted, burned digital face on the other deepfake. Genesis, you called me back. Now you will be with me too. Emily, no. I am setting you free. She plays the VHS tape and Genesis' real voice together. The tape contains the phrase, I am Genesis Wyatt, and I create my own dreams. The shadow begins to tremble. The walls begin to tremble. The light returns to Genesis' eyes on the screen. A loud scream, then silent. At the end of this section, Emily regains consciousness. The room is empty. Everything is burned. The VHS tape has turned to ashes. Her phone rings. A message comes. Genesis is finally free. Thank you, sister. Echoes after silence. 2 days later, Los Angeles. Emily is sitting in her house drinking coffee in the morning. Everything seems calm. The phone, the TV, the lights are all fine. She wonders if Genesis has really been freed. But as soon as she opens her laptop, something strange happens. A new notification appears on the screen. New YouTube upload. Genesis returns. Raw footage. The video has been uploaded from Emily's own channel while she hasn't uploaded anything. The thumbnail of the video is Genesis, but now her face has become like Emily's. Emily plays the video nervously. In the video, a woman stands in front of a mirror. Her face slowly changes. A moment of Emily's face, then Genesis's, then a completely new creature. The video doesn't have Genesis's voice, but Emily's voice. Voice, I'm not Genesis. I'm not Emily. I'm what you created. How is this possible? Run in, Emily, then a faint whisper in the video. You brought her back, but not alone. The camera shows security footage of Samuel sitting in his room doing some coding. His system slowly starts to shut down. A line appears on the last screen. Thank you for building me. Then a shadow follows him. His face is Genesis. Emily's voice and eyes are soaked in deepfake ink. Then the lights go out. In the morning, people find his body. His face is completely clean, like it never was. Once again, news related to the presence of Genesis Wyatt is emerging. A new channel G2_rising spreading on social media is claiming that Genesis is back, but it has a digital entity YouTuber reaction. Is it Emily or Genesis? Or a new artificial creature? A new thread starts on Reddit. Deepfake Genesis is learning. IT's not a ghost. It's a virus. Emily is now completely alone. She has closed all her accounts. She has finished the phone, the internet, everything. But as soon as she stands in front of the mirror, Genesis' shadow appears behind her. She slowly says, Genesis in the shadow, I don't need your body anymore. Emily, I am now in every screen, in every face, in every picture. Emily, slowly, what do you want, Genesis? I want the world to never forget me. The screen goes black, a final sentence appears. If you're watching this, it's already inside. Thousands of people are watching Genesis' new videos on YouTube. Every video viewer sees a glimpse of black-eyed Genesis on their screen for a moment. From here, the story begins to be transmitted to new generations like a virus. Emily is standing in an empty room. White walls, no door, just an old TV screen. With Genesis' smile playing Genesis on the screen, you are now in my place. Emily, people, see ya. So, see me. Emily calmly says, if you can live through me, then maybe I can imprison you where you came from. A silent data-locked file. Emily enters the hospital's secure AI lab. She'll bring Samuel's laptop, Genesis scan data, and VHS recordings with her. Turns on an AI containment chamber where digital beings can be locked away. She collects all of Genesis' digital identities and puts them in a folder. GEN_001 then writes a phrase, delete permanently. A password is asked. She enters Genesis' childhood password. Sunflower92, a scream as if coming from inside. Genesis echoes throughout the lab. All monitors turn off silence a few days later. Worldwide. All posts by Genesis on Reddit. Disappear YouTube channel. G2_rise and close deleted videos on TikTok. No new rumors, Emily alive. But silent people think it's all over a new home. A new family, Texas. A 15-year-old girl plays an old VHS-style video on her phone. At the end of the video, it says, "Hello, do you remember me?" The video closes, the screen goes black and Genesis' eyes flicker again. We think digital things die, but they only change forms. Genesis was once alive, now she has a virus that lives on every screen. Wherever someone looks at her, if you've seen this story, now she knows you too. If you liked this horror story, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Cursed Narratives.